So at the end of December, I went into hospital to be induced, and that ultimately ended up with an emergency C-section. About 10 days postpartum, I ended up back in the hospital, so I went to emerge due to what appeared to be an infection. They had me in the hospital for about 24 hours and then sent me home and said that the home care system would be calling me to set up care for when I'm at home.
I was assigned as a primary nurse for Tiina as part of the Toronto Central in-home nursing visiting referral. In the beginning, the referral came for the wound care. So my first goal was healing of the wound and promoting client independence. But after second, third visit, I was able to explore more of her Tiina's needs.
It was a scary situation. It was definitely emotional, hard dealing also with a newborn at the same time. When Sangeeta first came, she was caring, she was kind, and she really helped take the edge off of the fear that I was feeling. When I felt like I was falling through the cracks of the medical system, Sangeeta was there to help push for second opinions. She made sure that I didn't get lost in the system. I was incredibly limited in what I could do. Having to get into a car, having to leave the house, having to get myself dressed, everything was a challenge. So just the idea of going into a clinic every 3 days seemed impossible.
Despite the pressure to transition the client to the clinic, I was there to support Tiina. My voice was to have her in-home nursing. In my conversation with the home care coordinator, I had to explain the situation. What I have witnessed with Tiina was different. The coordinator seemed to understand. She was able to take that to her manager and get authorized in-home nursing initially for 2 weeks and then 4 weeks. That's how I continued in-home nursing for Tiina. As a community nurse, I feel I am able to touch people's life and have that voice of support for people who are advocating for themselves. I feel proud because that was the plan, to make her independent, go back to herself after all this challenging process.
I'd say the one thing I do think about when I think back on this whole process is the care that I received. I'm very grateful that this system is in place. There is a light in that we did have a great experience with Sangeeta's care and with the home care that VHA was able to provide.